Hi, my name is Leilani. I am a former public and private school teacher. I evaluate homeschoolers in the state of Florida as well as administer tests, and I am a mom, a homeschool mom of 4 kids, and the youngest does have special needs. She has Down syndrome, so I'm totally on that special needs journey. And today I received something in the mail because I actually won something. I won it from Christie over at One Blessed Mess. I'm gonna put a link to her channel down below. And one of the things that she really loves is the good and the beautiful. I'm gonna be honest, I have not been inclined to use the good and the beautiful for a couple of reasons. One is just because it does have a bad rap out in the homeschool community. You hear that the lady who owns the good and the beautiful is Mormon, and a lot of Christians want to separate themselves from that curriculum because of that reason. However, there is the other side of the argument where there's a whole group working with it. It's not just her, and it's a group of different Christian backgrounds. So there's that. I'm not quite sure and comfortable with that idea in mind. I also like to stay away from things that are trendy. Good and the beautiful is totally trendy. It might have a good reason to be trendy. It looks like it does, but I tend to go, okay, it's trendy. I'm gonna take a step back and just kind of watch this play itself out a little bit before I dive right into the trend. That's just me personally. I'm a research person. Just saying. And the other reason is because I heard it's very teacher intensive, and I got 4 kids and one that has therapy 6 sessions a week, and I don't want to get too teacher intensive. But this is a good little sample to just kind of wet my whistle, so to speak. And here's the box. It came in quite a large box. I'm gonna open it. I probably should use scissors. You would think. That's so much easier. Okay. Lots of bubble wrap. My husband's gonna love that. Actually, my daughter's gonna love that. Just saying. No, it's great. It's a great little, sensory processing type thing. Well, sensory. It's good for her sensory skills. She can walk all over it, make lots of noises. Who doesn't like popping bubbles? So I actually got this for my daughter who is going into 1st grade, and it is Handwriting Level 1. I'm kind of nervous about this. Isn't that weird? I'm nervous. Okay, let's look at this. I should probably turn the camera around, right? All right, so Handwriting Level 1. Okay, yeah, so we've got, the tracing of the lines. Very simple. I like that. And it's an introduction. So the whole book hopefully is not just drawing these lines. Okay, cool. You know what? I really like that they put the space right next to it instead of under it, because it does teach that, left to right. Okay, tracing the letters. Okay, cool. They start with A through J and then do the lowercase. Good, so you're not overwhelming the child too much with all the letters of the alphabet. Okay, and then here's the K through, it looks like O, P, Q, R, S, T. Nice, so K through T. Because at this point, the kids should know how to write and form their letters of the alphabet. I get it. Oh, cute little cat, dot to dot. All right, cool, and you do the numbers too. That works perfectly. All right, cool. You're doing the circular shapes of C and O, so you're keeping the same kind of rhythm here. That's good. And look, they even do this. Yep, there was research put into this. Yep, and you're building right onto S, the same kind of pattern. Okay, so I see there has been a lot of research put into this and a lot of thought through it, so I'm just gonna skip ahead because it looks like we're forming letters for a while. Just letters, and I'm wondering, okay, your first name. This is the first actual word, is writing your first name. I don't see it being too teacher intensive yet, except for the whole writing your first and last name. Okay, now we got some letters, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really have much to say about this. This just kind of looks like showing you the arrows. My name is I love God, God loves me. Okay, cool. God made plants. Very true. Okay, so it's a lot of repetition. Print, it's definitely not cursive. All right, so we're just basically tracing letters and numbers, just reviewing them over and over again until, okay, into section 1, self-evaluation, and then it looks like they're going to have an evaluation writing test on your own without the guidelines. Well, you have guidelines, but without the tracing part of it. Okay, so now we're into, self-evaluation 2. They have a second one. Great. Okay, first write the letter in the box, showing the child how to form it. Then watch the child as she writes it, immediately correcting any mistakes. All right, section 2, writing first and last name, writing letters and numbers, tracing and writing words and sentences, drawing. Okay, I love that they put the goals right there, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, we're still tracing letters, good repetition. So it's just really building upon what they already learned. We're adding punctuation and a maze. So it's kind of sprinkled in with the drawing and the dot to dot and the mazes and the coloring throughout the handwriting, which is good because you're implementing other skills in there. Fun skills. Here, you draw another picture. What kind of, they don't even tell you what picture, they just say draw a picture. Nice. I would draw like a giant letter and make it like a letter person. Good, we do some more tracing because we are doing the M's and N's. Again, some more coloring. Okay, so I do see a pattern. I can kind of see how they wrote this curriculum and a pattern. Good, finally, I was waiting for this when they just copy down below. And this is 4 words. So it's a copying 4 words, 3 words, 5 words. Okay, so they're about the same length. Music, instruments, yay. All right, so I'm just gonna flip through pretty quickly. You're getting to flip through the whole book, guys. I like to give gifts. I bet you, I wonder if that falls around Christmas time. That would be really interesting if they timed it out. I don't necessarily like it when curriculums do time things out to holidays for 2 reasons. One, you don't always start the curriculum in September or August, and there are a lot of us that don't always celebrate all the holidays. So if we don't celebrate Christmas, you know, we just have to skip that whole chapter. Or if we don't celebrate Valentine's Day, we have to skip that chapter. So I do like it when it's general like this. Okay, so we're back to the second section, has an evaluation. Evaluation 1, results practice, same exact idea. Then we have a third evaluation, same idea. The parents write the letter and the student writes the letter, correcting any mistakes immediately, which I like that. That's what we should always be doing anyway when it comes to handwriting. Whether we do it or not, that's a totally different story, but that's what we should be doing. And you're done. So here are some of my first impressions when looking at this curriculum from a teacher, parent, homeschool parent perspective. Number 1, it's not very teacher intensive, which is actually really good. I was expecting it to be very teacher intensive and it's not. Number 2, I don't see any hints of Mormonism in it, which is, I didn't really expect to see that in this curriculum, but it's comforting. It is. Thirdly, it's at a first grade level, which I think that is perfect for first grade. My daughter, she is a little bit more advanced, and I'll be honest, she's probably going to finish this in a few months because she likes handwriting. I think we're probably going to have to move into cursive with her in the spring because she's ready. But I know a lot of kids are not ready. I do know that boys just, I don't want to stereotype or generalize, but just from what I've seen, boys tend to have a harder time with handwriting unless, you know, they're an artist and that's their person. But most boys aren't really crazy about handwriting. So I think something like this, because there is a lot of repetition, would be really good for them. However, when I look at some of these pictures, I know they're trying to be gender neutral, but for example, there's some flowers in here, and my son, when he sees flowers, he goes bleh, like on anything he sees flowers, bleh. And like some of the animals are kind of cute. There's like cute little dogs in here. And so I think they did a good job keeping it gender neutral throughout their curriculum so both boys and girls can use it. I think it's a good curriculum. I mean, we have to use it to really see if it works for us. I think this could last a year. If you did it maybe 3 times a week or twice a week, if you know, it depends on your child. It really does. Because there are kids out there that are slow writers and they might need to do a page of this a day. And looking at this, there are approximately 104 pages, which is a little less than a year. So if they did like a page every other day, that could probably take them through the year. But if they did 2 pages every other day, it would be like a half semester. But you have to gauge it with your own child. If you decide to use the good and the beautiful, I would stick with their handwriting curriculum because I'm sure the way it looks, it builds upon itself. So if you're gonna switch up curriculum, you just really have to know the curriculum and know how your child writes. So is it good? Yes, it's good. And yeah, it is beautiful. I'll say it is beautiful. Thank you, Christie from One Blessed Mess. I will be using this. Actually, I think I'm gonna give it to her right now and see how she responds when I go, hey, look, this is your book. Cause I'm gonna show you, let's do it. All right, Hannah, what do you think? This is your new handwriting curriculum. This is the first page, what do you think?
What is this, Mommy?
That's to trace. What you're gonna do is you're actually gonna copy it down here. But look at the pictures, what do you think?
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, you like the rainbow? Is it dot to dot? You like dot to dots? That's awesome. All right, Naomi.
Check the page.
All right, do you want to do the first page and show me how? Yeah, you put your hand there. Your hand's a little big for that. Well, you're gonna have to really squish it in there. Nope, you got it. Mommy has to trace it with a colored pencil. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Leilani and this is our channel Living with Eve. If you want to join our journey as we grow as a family, as we homeschool as a family and learn things together, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and if you want to get notified, do that bell too, because that's going to tell you when I release videos. And I'm going to stick some videos around our face right now so you can check those out, and I will see you in our next video. Bye guys!
Thank you, Christy.
Do you love it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.